ages.
Bro,
Mm.
I will never
Sorry.
forget. Okay, now heal me.
Haha!
Okay.
Don't scream at the poor man.
Don't yell at someone who hasn't had time to adjust their fucking volume settings for everyone individually.
No, dude, I like killing rabbits.
Hi, Sean. How
Hey,
are
Sean.
you?
Hello. Tired but alive.
That's valid.
That's a mood.
I'm also tired. Because I
Mood?
work night shift here in America. I work like fucking... It's just
Hey.
got off work.
Hey, yeah, 3 of us just got off work.
Yeah. Literally just got in. Ran into my sister on the way home. Chat for a minute, but I'm here. I was at work till 11 o'clock last night. Again at 5:30. I'm fine. Kill me.
Mood.
Well, if you insist.
It sounds like
Very
you're
kind.
going
Very
to-
kind.
Sean, I have an
Put the gun
important
down.
Sean, I have an important question for you.
I'll be right back.
Yes.
Have you ever consumed bread or other grain products?
I believe I have. Yes, once or twice.
All right. Well, then it is official. All of us here are officially Class D grain silos.
What?
Uh-huh.
God.
If you can contain
Ah!
grain, you have to warn people about grain entrapment. It's important. They could die.
Why are you so...
Good to know.
Why is Traveler not on here? Ah! Don't tell me I'm gonna have to manually type this in.
I mean,
Eh?
GG.
Why?
What are you manually typing in?
A fucking background I chose isn't here.
Oh, did you have Kiki upload do the whole thing with the books?
Yes.
Okay.
My good luck charm is still over at your guys' house. Taylor,
Which one is
Taylor.
that? Stop it, Butter.
My dice, my DM's dice. They are my purple dice.
Well, hey, I've got good news, Tat. First roll of this dice, like the roll of this dice that decides the course of the entire game.
All right, let's see it.
Neat.
Pretty good.
So...
I like arbitrary numbers.
Don't we all? That's why we're here, right?
Oh, dude, fuck yeah! An arbitrary 9 months, and then an arbitrary lifetime of suffering.
Did you find your character sheet, Kiki? The one that you had already made?
No. It fucking went up into thin air. I can continue trying to look for it.
I
I
mean,
found Gex. That's not helpful, but I found Gex.
you don't have to go and find it. You can just... I mean, you don't even really have to put all of this together now. I don't suspect it's going to be of critical import today.
Ground.
Interest you in some ground.
Everybody else. Well, everybody except. Wait, no, I am the only one who hasn't done their sheet, huh?
Did Siri finish?
Yes, Siri is finished.
Well, all right then.
I know. I can't lambast Serena, who is normally the target of my dungeon
Hey, Larry.
mastering frustrations.
Mm-hmm.
I just reblogged a post very relevant to you and I.
Oh yeah. Okay.
God, streamed it.
So part of the UK you from, Sean?
Hampshire.
Well, it's
Near
fine.
Southampton.
I'm sorry, you kinda cut out there.
Oh, I think it's because I've got my fan on because I've just got my Southampton near the bottom, right at the bottom.
Nice.
Silence bottom.
What'd you say, Kiki? Sorry.
Oh, I was just mumbling about how it's fine. I sent you the link to it anyway, so I'll just go back to that and
There you go.
put it in manually.
Tad, do you know about the band Jethro Tull?
No.
Every single one of their album covers looks like something you would have on your wall.
Provide proof.
Well, as
Fucking-
long as you already know what your background and like your class and the stuff that you selected was, you can just do it from inside Fantasy Grounds. You shouldn't have to type anything in, really.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know how you just dragged your race on?
Eh?
From
Oh
inside
shit, you're
that.
right though.
Huh?
I'm just talking to Declan. They're right.
Oh. From inside that little tracker box, you would do the same thing for every other part of your character.
Mm.
So it can open up a window with all of the backgrounds on it, and then after you drop a background on, you can open up a window with all of the classes on it, and so forth.
Did you put butter in the bathroom?
No, what she keeps doing is she'll put a fucking hair tie behind the door, and as she's swatting at it, she will end up closing the door on herself because she's stupendously stupid.
Oh.
That poor baby.
No, I don't feel sympathy for that cat. I really
Do
don't.
not cry.
Butterscotch.
Poor Billy. Do not cry for him. Do not cry.
But anyways, while Kiki works on this, the kind of the primary reason why we're here, you know, I don't feel like waiting until 10 o'clock. Tat, you can go ahead and call Serena.
Sounds good.
Get your ass in here.
Yeah, but how did everyone meet? Because I don't really like doing the random kind of like, I'm not having everybody meet in a tavern. I'm not doing that. I'm going to assume that
dude.
everyone knew each other for some amount
Token
of time.
D&D trope.
Please don't talk over me. I'm going to assume that everyone knew each other for some amount of time beforehand.
Seems reasonable.
Normally, I don't feel the need to have a particularly strong control over chat. However, there are 6 players, 7 people total in this chat. I am going to instate a relatively strict rule that if I start talking, please stop. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to keep my game going.
This is fair.
She was slept.
I assumed.
Did her alarms fail to ring or something? I don't know why I'm looking at you like you know.
Why would I know?
It is a mystery.
It is a mystery. It's Serena. Maybe it's Maybelline.
This is a
Serena.
There's the mystery.
Identifies mystery.
Oh.
Am here.
Hi, Serena. So, why don't you guys talk about your characters and maybe we can collaboratively find a way that they would have met beforehand?
Stop. Listen.
Who wants to go first?
This is like show and tell in grade school. Nobody wants to go first.
Sure,
Fuck it.
fuck it. Okay.
Oh no, you go. You got it.
Oh, yeah,
You
right.
spoke up before I did. No, she spoke up. She spoke before me. Go.
It's all good. Well, my character, her name, she'll go by Temerith. She is a tiefling paladin, a strict follower of Safe, recently out of the training, and the training wheels recently just came off, and she was sent to aid those within this specific sector. No one really told her. I doubt they would even know that, if I recall correctly from reading, that the settlement is illegal.
I
Yep.
mean, the
Yep.
settlement being illegal would be knowledge that you would have. It's
Okay.
Like that's,
Got you. Okay, yeah.
It's built in the DMZ between the north and
Yeah.
south.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't 100% on that one. But regardless, she doesn't give it. She personally, while she doesn't agree with everything, with it exactly being, she doesn't really give much of a damn. They're still people. And so while they fall within a particular sector, I was thinking that's where she would just kind of set off. Do her good deed and her good work there.
I dig it. So, what section? what part of what part of the world is she? Is she from?
She is from the human kingdoms. Specifically, hold on. Give me
Here.
1 second. I could tell you the exact city, but it's one of the major cities.
Amy, did
She,
you share did you share the map you've made?
No, because it's not that useful. It's not of the region of the world you guys are in.
That's true, but it is a region.
Sure, hold on. I'll send a picture of a region. It's not relevant to this game, but I'll send a picture of a region. Hold on, guys.
Yo, can you send pictures of like a blizzard?
Hold on. I'm getting a region for you.
There we go.
Ooh, send
You're
pics.
gonna link. You're gonna send a real ass fucking country, and
Oh, dude.
Yo,
it's
Listen.
Leone.
Yeah.
Dude, when did Russia get so small? What happened? Did China finally fucking
Quick
eat 'em?
question.
They finally snapped. Go over.
I'm trying to add the traveler fucking ability boosts, but I don't know how to add ability boosts to my sheet manually.
You didn't drop the traveler background onto your character sheet. Because it will do
So
it
just
on-
click and drag the shield icon thingamajig next to it and plop it in the appropriate space.
Yeah, it's not there.
Oh, there is no traveler background.
Remember,
Never
I
mind.
said
Yeah.
I said it wasn't there, so I'd have
Oh,
to enter it manually.
Oh, sh-
wait,
oh,
okay,
shit,
So
I-
please don't enter anything manually. Because then stuff breaks. Go
Okay.
to here. Can you stream your screen for me real quick? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can do it.
Thank you.
Let's see. Maybe this is from a book we don't have.
It is not from a book we don't have. I don't think.
It's not in the rule book.
Yeah, wow, there's no traveler background at all that I can see. What book is this from? Hold on.
There's the nomad background.
Nomad.
I mean that's kind of close.
Let me see it. Sorry for like diverting.
You're good. You're good. Don't worry about it.
This
Damn it, now I've got
piece of
Metallica
you.
stuck in my head.
I'm
I mean, there's
sorry.
worse.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
No, there is a traveler background.
Tat, fuck you. Now it's in my head.
Get fucked.
3 of you
Sorry.
fuckers.
But it's not in here. And it's from a book I own.
Really?
Hmm.
Oh, wait, no, it isn't from a book I own. It's from the Lost Omens World Guide. I don't have that one.
Oh, that would do it. Also, Jesus Christ, I'm fucking pale as fuck when I've got my browser open.
Oh,
You're pale normally.
The beacons are lit.
I just.
Gondor calls for aid!
Gondor calls for aid. But anyway,
I'm sorry, I thought you had that book.
No, you're
I
good.
can change it.
I'll go ahead and put something in that'll do. What ability score increases did you take from your background? Because I can do something that basically manually does the same thing.
I put in con and strength, I believe.
Okay.
Hardy boy.
Hardy.
I need something to mess with.
Also,
I need a stick.
the city that Temerith is from exactly is Halifax.
Oh, the capital.
Yes.
Okay. Regional
She was
roles.
originally from the very poor district. She did not start out with money. She essentially started out breaking her back for basically
A meal at the
pocket
end.
change. just enough for her to get food in her stomach and a room for her at the shittiest inn. But it was a roof over her head.
Everybody starts somewhere.
Yep.
there. I've kind of basically hacked in your background.
Hacking
you.
You're
D&D.
welcome. If it was a class, though, you'd be fucked. You'd be on your own. Like, sorry, bro, you're gonna have to do something else. I'm not about to fucking.
Help, girl, I drifted out to sea.
Well, don't worry, I'm just playing an old-fashioned, good old bashy boy.
Barbarian.
Classic
The
Barbarian.
surface out there is like, it's on and in like it's in high performance mode for some reason. It's really hot.
What do you mean high performance mode?
Like the fans are running and the computer itself is like cooking.
That's not good. Get back.
The cool thing about having the small view up for the webcams is that for some reason Haley's view is default. So whenever someone makes a noise, it looks like someone just like out of the corner of my eye appears in that chair for a very brief moment. Yeah, there's Tat. Oh, there he is. Wizards, all of you.
I
Teleport!
haven't stopped streaming.
the witch.
Burn the witch. She floats. She must be made of wood.
Perfect.
She's made of wood. She must be a duck. A duck. She's a witch.
Wood floats. Ducks float. Therefore, if she's heavier than a duck, she's made of wood and a witch!
Turn me into a newt.
A newt? Oh,
I got better.
Yeah, God. Monty Python and the
got
Holy
better.
Grail is a great movie.
Fucking
It's
masterpiece.
a
have to watch
dangerous
that
weapon, that.
Okay.
Shield.
So, Temerith
Okay.
arrived in the region on essentially religious work, and I assume you guys met her somewhere along the way. But what about the rest of you?
I'll be in a second.
Fuck it. I'll wait for Haley to get back, but I'll go next. Don't think she'll be that long. She's just kidding.
I don't know, her ADHD can't keep her out of her chair for quite a while. Don't underestimate my wife's supreme strength.
Fucking listen, we don't call people out for ADHD here.
Why not?
Too many of us have it. It gets confusing.
I listened to the same song for fucking 2 hours yesterday while I wrote without noticing.
Are you sure that's ADHD or depression?
Oh,
It's ADHD because you can have like hyper focus.
both.
Or possibly both, if you want the double whammy.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Just turned on an extended version of the Steam Gardens theme from Mario Odyssey, and before I knew it, I was done with my word quota, and I was like, huh, that happened.
You
It'd
blinked
be like that.
Okay.
and then you were 2 hours deep.
Right, and it was 2 hours later, and couple hundred getting into fucking
A couple of drinks later.
almost 2,000 words, and then I'm like, huh.
Oh, badass.
Man, you know what I miss, guys?
Hmm.
I miss being able to put food in the oven while still talking to all my players. I miss playing
Fair.
at a table, bro.
Just want her back.
It'll get back to that soon enough.
No, it won't. I'm playing a game with someone from across the pond. How the fuck am I
Yeah,
gonna invite my man to a table?
Said soon
It's
enough.
a bit of a long way to
I didn't give
for me
it
to come.
8.
It's alright, we can skip Sean like a stone across the ocean.
What are you gonna fucking do? FedEx me?
But, I mean, at least you're in the same continent. Like, I figure that's a problem easier to solve than an entire ocean.
And not a small ocean.
Not a
Sean.
small ocean.
We'll just skip you. It's fine.
Sean, you just need to get a running start. Start at London.
Haley,
We do-
let's do some basic.
No, no,
Haley,
Sean,
let's do
Sean,
some
we just
basic
need to
math.
polish your edges first.
Yeah, right. We need to
There
grind you
are
down so that you get like the right
6 time
aerodynamics.
zones worth of difference between us and
I can't see
Sean.
this ending badly at all. It's
And
gonna
then
be
if you
some
start at London,
No, of
and
course
then
not.
start running.
Oh,
Possibly. See if
see,
you
this-
dodge.
This is the one flaw in the plan. Running.
If
I
we-
don't do running.
If you dodge roll through Scotland, you can save some time, and you can actually clip through most of the ocean.
Oh, you use the
However-
iframe to get through. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
there you
This will result in a very long swimming section, but usually that's better than the alternative.
That's better than ending up in Scotland.
Well,
Right.
if you push yourself up against the corner and build up speed for
Correct.
16 hours.
Right. First, we need to talk about parallel universes.
Oh god, that fucking.
Dude.
Scuttlebug
I
Rising.
remember that whole thing.
Scuttlebug Rising.
Ugh.
I'm so sad we're never gonna get another video like that, because he said the only reason he made that video is he was supremely, like, clinically depressed and had nothing better to do.
Yeah.
As most YouTube content
That's
creators
most
worth
yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, I was sad when I made this.
thanks, man. You really did.
Horror, real big funny.
Hee-hoo.
God.
Oh fuck.
I went with the Morning Star in the end, right?
Yeah,
Breakfast of
I think so,
champions.
yes.
believe that is what you said.
Are you coming back?
Yes. Crackers, a grilled cheese, chili, sun-kissed, and estrogen.
Did you bring
Wait,
enough to
you're
share
not
with the
drinking
whole
orange
class?
juice with that, are you?
Oh, motherfucker! I can't drink that shit. Damn it!
Right,
not?
yeah, that nullifies a lot of shit.
Vitamin C. This.
Citrus is the worst for medication, and it sucks.
I
I
like
see.
orange soda too. It double sucks.
Orange soda, it doesn't have the vitamin C.
I mean, it might.
No,
It
it
just-
doesn't.
No, it just tastes
It's
like
not.
orange. It's orange fizz.
It's not even
flavor.
real
It's
orange.
flavored.
Here,
Synthetic
I'm
orange
gonna put
flavor.
I'm gonna put a new quote under Haley. It's orange is the same.
So, anyways,
Fucking my orc by the name of Alder Tetherroot hails from the city of Ancestors Crossing, where they grew up in a not like high class family, but a wealthy enough family that they were able to go get a formal education, as well as practice something that is passed down through their family, druidic arts. Because of this, like among like the other wizardly and magic scholars of the schools, they kind of got a lot of side eye, because druidic arts are kind of viewed as barbaric magic.
And pretty whack.
It's very as the spell list says, primal spell casting. I want booty shorts that say that, but
Just primal.
primal spell casting.
I could see you with those.
But
I could
after
definitely see that too.
after like that taking up most of their like teen to young adult life, they kind of just took off and wanting to study the natural world at large, and specifically how magic affects it. Originally they took up a place like trying to pass themselves off as a useful hire for trade caravans, like coming to and from various areas like through that section of the world. And eventually, when they had enough like experience built up, by the time they were into their early 30s, which is where they are now, they started like hiring themselves off as a guide,
Okay.
because they know the land pretty well, as well as just how to deal with a lot of the natural fauna that are found around. They are a circle of the animal druid. They very much like animals. extends into the fact that their mother made her living tending to and caring for various animals.
Okay.
So I'd imagine in whatever scenario the party met Alder, they were probably just hired as a guide to get them where they needed to go.
You're quite a ways from home, about 1,700-ish miles from home.
Here we go. Oh,
Did you just start
also,
bullshitting it about halfway through? Like,
Yes.
oh, we're out of the desert now.
well, yeah. See, it is my job as a scholar to take notes on the things I don't know. So halfway through the journey, they started writing a lot, and no one knew why.
Hmm.
I also have to introduce the honorary member of our party. Because I am a Circle of the Animal Druid, I get an animal companion.
Yes.
He is a young boar named Hoggers. That is short for Hog Champ.
God damn it.
No one can take this from me. You may try. You can pull it from my cold dead hands.
I'm not coming with
Hoggers is slated to be one of our frontliners.
Sure. I'll be honored to fight side by side with Hoggers.
Big pig.
Big pig
Bro.
energy.
As Tat said, rotund.
Yeah.
Bro, fucking
I can't.
tund.
You can be a big pig too. Ugh.
So,
But yeah.
What, do you want me to dress up and drag and do the hula? Wow!
Hate this fucking family.
I do too.
Urka, a longtime Disney fan, is giving me a death glare.
Big L.
Yeah.
Big L.
Alright.
F's in chat.
F's in chat.
So who's next? Haley, stop looking at fucking...
I saw
Haley's next.
I saw notifications in our other Discord. I wanted to
Haley's next.
look. Okay, I'm next. All right.
You're next.
Fucking go for it.
motherfucker.
You got called out, do it.
So if you asked Delilah where she was from,
Hold on, are we passing a talking stick? Or is that what's going on?
Apparently.
I'm guessing for just.
I mean, I'd imagine we all want to go one at a time, yeah?
Yeah,
Well,
for
no, I
character.
mean, I'm more meant, is it...
If
is
we
it
just
the case... No, not everyone at once.
All at
Just...
All right, everyone, start talking.
Just out of the way quickly.
We'll have a
Just out of the way
solid
quickly.
together.
What I
Done.
meant was, is it
Talk,
just
talk,
now
talk.
gonna be the case that whoever goes tells whoever is going next that they're next?
No, I
Like,
just thought it was
we're-
funny that you called Haley out.
we're like a
Image funny.
suburban white family where it's like, it's your
Don't
turn with the
fucking
talking
say
pillow.
that. Don't
Oh, God.
fucking say that.
How dare you
I'll
lump me
kill
in
you.
with that?
I know where you live.
Ah.
I have that information.
I'll make your bowl of stew specifically taste kind of bad.
The violence that
The
you
oath
threaten
of
to
revenge.
visit upon
Your
me.
stew will be slightly colder than the
You will get
rest.
one less pork cube in your stew.
Anyways,
You monster.
so Delilah is a young tiefling woman. She has kind of purpley skin.
Purpley.
You can see the picture in the like that I've used for her picture is pretty accurate. But she doesn't talk a lot about where she came from. But if you asked, she said that she grew up around the Shattered Oaks to as the adopted child of a pair of druids, who unfortunately did not live very long because of a bandit attack in the area. She then moved to a nearby village where she spent most of her young life, basically just trying to earn her keep around the area. But she right now is where she is primarily because like she's fascinated. She would say that she was fascinated by history and the rumors about this. If the rumors about this vault, about this town and what's under it, are true, it's going to be the find of the century. And also money.
They offered me the one thing I couldn't refuse.
What was it? Oh, Delilah's parents breathes.
God damn it!
Son of a bitch.
We're talking rating.
I'm gonna drink from your skull.
But they're dead now.
God.
Gee,
Damn.
I wonder.
Nah, man,
So,
that's,
yeah,
that's his D&D backstory.
Yo, so they're not breathing.
Bro, I don't know what happened. They went to sleep and they are not up.
They have ceased to uncease.
Yeah?
He's dead now. Boating accident. Very tragic.
God, one might call that a decease.
Good. Good joke.
I'm the
Jesus
funniest motherfucker here.
But anyways, so then yeah, I guess she's obviously some kind of magic caster by the look of her, and someone who seems to know their way around, like someone who seems to be at home, like traveling, or at the very least they appear to be. They wear that like thick ass cloak that
Fig.
that she has in the excuse me, in her picture. But yeah, so some kind of arcane caster, mostly a traveler. Though actually I'll wait. But she would have met the other party members on this caravan, like on a caravan probably to this location, since she was drawn here by the rumors that are circling this place.
Go cast your fancy magic somewhere else.
No.
You should join the Mages College in Winterfell if you have the aptitude.
Don't insult me like that.
Do you prefer your spells and incantations?
Spells and incantations for those who have the talent to cast them.
Look, I'm
You elves are all the same. All flesh, no
Flesh and
fear.
fury.
God.
Why won't you die?
Yes!
Man,
Kill that filthy Nord! Aye!
okay.
Alright, back on track.
Back on track.
As best we can be.
As best as we
I,
can.
it's not like I had
We'll
any,
try.
like,
I needed to get the IE in there.
dead ass, right? It's
important.
not like I had expected to do nothing today.
But here we are.
I mean, no. I didn't mean that. No, it's not. I mean, I just didn't. In my original plans, right? Today was going to be filled with everyone put their character sheets together, but pretty much everyone's already done that, and I didn't have a game ready by the time that happened.
Perhaps it's for the best.
That's
given-
all right.
Players.
So,
We can sit around and get to know each other a bit.
Well, that's yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
I
much.
mean, that's what we're doing right now.
Kind of yeah.
sure, fuck it.
I want to
can,
hear about the goblin!
The goblin. His name is Clonk.
Oh my
Thank-
god, I love him!
Clunk is a good name.
Thank
So-
fuck.
So Clonk originally was born in a cave, as many goblins are, somewhere
Born in the
somewhere
mountains.
near.
As
not
God
mountains,
intended.
just a cave somewhere to a goblin tribe, somewhere in the surrounding areas of probably Halifax, the capital. When he was
Cave.
his place of birth, cave. But when he was very
Rock.
young, most of his tribe were brutally murdered by a group of adventurers,
Oh,
as
no.
they have a habit of killing goblins.
What
That's
isekai
true.
anime is
But
this?
Clonk and a couple of others survived, and eventually they made their way towards the closest civilization, so Halifax. But they weren't really obviously looked upon very favourably, so they inevitably fell into a life of crime. Clonk himself eventually, or quite soon, joined up with sort of a larger crew of thieves and ne'er-do-wells, and spent most of his early life making a living for himself just by stealing. But eventually, the people he was working with started moving on to harsher and harsher crimes, more violence, and when they started killing people for money, to Clonk they'd crossed a line, and at that point he left to go out into the world to find his own way, because he's
So instead
He
of
has-
killing people for money,
he just steals them,
he's
because
going, he's
yeah.
going to go and kill different people for different
Yeah.
money.
but he left his previous gang to make his own money, his own ways, without murdering coin.
Why cut throats when you could just cut purses?
Exactly, it's so much cleaner. You don't have to clean up the blood on your knives. It's just so much better.
And it's
Uh,
not murder.
it's
There's
it's
not bad.
We're
Well,
gonna
that's
be
neither here nor there. The knives need to be clean.
We're gonna be self-defending ourselves all over the place.
So the real
It's okay. They were declared combatants.
The real
Oh,
tragedy
God.
with Clonk is that goblins don't have a particularly shitty position in society. He's just a feral piece
Just
of
like that.
shit. It's just like
As every goblin should be.
Born in a mountain, raised in a cave.
His people didn't really have much of a civilized nature to them. So when they arrived in Halifax, they weren't really in a position to make money. That's how they fell into that life. He's made a bit more of himself. He takes pride in not just in more than a bit like simple cut purse. He's a bit of a charming fellow. Is Clonk. But yes, he's a charming. He's moved up in the world from his simple stabby roots.
Humble origins.
Humble origins of cave.
Rags to. Well,
Rags,
Rags to leather
rags to
armor.
rags to rags light.
rags
I
to
mean,
ripping coin purses.
I could afford a washboard to clean these rags.
Now they're cleaner rags. Rags to rags.
Hey,
Rags to razzle rags.
That's
Just
true.
Scrolling
Damn.
through an assload
Old
of
raggle
fucking
daggle.
anime pictures that I sent Declan. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Does
so
happen.
his reason for heading to this location is quite simple: money, and also getting away from the people he left. The gang he left probably wouldn't look very favourably upon him abandoning them. So he wants to put a little bit of distance between him and them, and if he can do that while putting a shit ton of money, all the better.
excellent.
So again, he probably would have met everyone on sort of caravans or on the road to this location. He probably tried to con them out. Whether or not he succeeded, who knows?
You
That's
did
true.
not.
Who knows?
Yeah, damn you,
Not
too
again.
smart for Clonk.
It's not that I'm too smart. It's that I've dealt with better liars.
Ouch. Oof.
So you're saying I need more practice to know?
Keep trying, short stack.
I'll rate
I
it a
will.
solid 7 out of 10.
Ah,
That leaves me and
I
Kiki.
think that's-
You want to go first, or shall I?
I'm still working on my sheet, so
Tell me
Tap
about the
next.
hobgoblin.
Tell me about that hobgoblin.
I want to talk about the hobgoblin.
Godric Seas
just-
actually has quite a bit in common with Clonk. He was born in a mountain somewhere in a place. There were rocks there.
I know that
there.
place well.
What's with all
And
these
over there, too.
goblinoids being from rock?
What the
Oh, well,
fuck
it was
do
more
you-
like a
We're
found-
traditional, damn it.
traditional rock. This is my
Embrace
ancestral rock.
Embrace
She was born in the
tradition.
mountains somewhere to a mother and a father that didn't care over much for him, just because it's a military band. He was part of a roving war band. His father was a moderately ranking officer. His mother, was taking care of him and his siblings. as soon as he had gotten old enough to actually be able to pick up a weapon, he joined alongside his father and started working his way up through the ranks, and eventually had showed himself to be a skilled scout tracker and reconnaissance kind of guy. He did that for a handful of, well, I say handful, more like a handful of decades. He's been at it for a while, but over a period of time, I'm alive.
4. Age still kicking.
He's been kicking about for
Your
a little
age is
while.
literally
now.
written as alive.
Yes.
Yes, he is. He is.
But over a period of time, he began to notice something that all hobgoblins notice at some point, and that's that because they usually exist in roving warbands, everyone fucking hates them. He got real sick of that. He decided, I no longer want to be denied entry to cities because people think I'm gonna eat their fucking babies or some shit. So he deserted and has been basically making a living for himself, no longer as part of a mercenary warband company, but as just a mercenary, doing guarding halfling trade caravans, odd jobs here and there, find the bandit, clear out the cave, there's a weird animal nearby, help, I got lost in the woods and there's a dog stuck in a tree. How the hell did that boy get a sheepdog 30 foot up an oak? I still anyway. So he
All
probably
valid.
met at least some of you. I know Alder and Delilah both said that they had traveled quite a bit, and Klonk's been around here and there. So he's probably met at least some of you once or twice just on caravans here and there that he was probably acting as muscle for. He is out this way now because he heard the call of Golden Adventure and decided, I need money.
Fuck it.
So now he's out this way. Helping travelers guide through because it's a whole new dungeon and everything, and he's pretty good at subsisting off of whatever the hell he can get his hands on, so he figures he'll probably be pretty useful to whoever decides to make their fortune down that way. And if he gets a slice of the shinies out of it, may as well.
Colonel, I was born on a rock, and I picked up a weapon. Time to kill.
That's
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around and gather reconnaissance, but I'm dummy sick and keep alerting the drow.
no.
Colonel, big burger.
Big bird. But oh, that's wholesome. Like,
Huh?
I mean, he's here mostly to help, but also money.
Gender
Bro,
hunter.
I am here to expand fucking academia. I do
Gender
not know
hunter.
I do not know what a fucking mercenary is. I
just
feel
need the money.
listening to all these backstories, I'm like, I really am just the rich kid here, huh? I went to college and then started traveling.
Oh, I went
I'm on
to
my gap
school.
My gap
I went to school, found a pig, and just vibed for half my life. Like, you people were killing people since birth. Here I am.
I will say that is not my character's case. She, Blake said she broke her back for minimum wage,
Well,
trying to
right,
get
but you
food
still had a
and
way
stuff.
harder existence than Alder ever did. Alder's family had a comfortable, like upper middle class, livelihood.
growing up.
So we've got thus far Temerith, the proletariat.
Don't do
Down and out.
this. Don't do this to me.
Alder,
like
the
this.
college kid. Delilah,
Put his gap
the
on.
orphan. And Godric, the deserter.
I can give y'all the rundown on my boy Baza if you would like
Yeah.
now.
Please,
Sure.
I need to
My
know.
boy, akin to a stone.
Has he been to college?
Declan needs some reprieve.
He's gotta be big and he's gotta be strong.
And he's gotta be dumb as they come.
I need a himbo! I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
No, you're
That was
fine.
beautiful.
He needed it.
I wish somebody had been recording that.
I
we
understand.
need
No,
we need we
I-
need a himbo
I-
of the party. Come
I
on.
am. these are-
Okay.
uh,
So Baza, is an orc who is not like many other orcs. He doesn't come from like a big tribe or clan or anything of that sort. Actually, Baza's family was actually based way up north in the freaking frigid ass tundra. You
Well,
know,
damn.
just
Okay.
doing their thing, wrestling fucking bears and the occasional drow.
Sometimes snowbanks.
Good eating.
Sometimes snowbanks, you know, if there's nothing else to do.
Of course.
Which there often wasn't, because again, frigid fucking tundra. They were kind of a group of orcs that, because of the setting they were in, had to deal with a lot of bullshit and had to focus really hard on survival. So they had a pretty traditional set of ways of being, you know, hard as rocks, fucking crazy good at fighting, passing down techniques over generations and generations of orcs. One day, when an adventurer happened upon them and got a little spooked, and might have cast a bit of magic in order to try and take down some of the orcs, then getting completely dogpiled and crushed under a pile of said orcs, a young Baza saw this and was just blown away at a person who could conjure up shit to kick ass without even using their fists. So, a young Baza asked pretty much anyone who would listen to him if he could be as awesome as that now dead magic man. To which, of course, there was no answer to this. There was no real like wizards or such in this like small orc band. And eventually got pretty disheartened until one day his father said that he would teach him a special kind of magic that only orcs could do.
Oh, God.
Orcs
Man.
specifically of their family. And so Baza grew up learning this wonderful orc magic. And eventually, after, you know, coming of age and growing into his own, he decided that he didn't just want to learn the magics of his home, and of his people. Maybe a little bit helped by the fact that, you know, frigid fucking tundra wasn't the best place to live, decided that he wanted to venture out and
Are you
try and
sure
learn
about
the
that?
techniques of other places as well. And so it's then that he began to travel and to record the different types of magic of other cultures and peoples.
I want to know what his notes look like.
Perhaps we could compare spellbooks sometime.
It's just various manual. It's like old medieval
Stout-
treatises on fucking like, but
Stout Rockman.
it's all grappling. It's all like grappling and tossing and
It's just
punches.
suplexing people.
It's like
That's all
Thane's
it is.
notes. It's like Thane's notes on how to kill Krogan.
You just go. No, it's warrior mail posts.
Yes.
Train and fight.
Oh god.
Train and fight.
Okay.
So yeah,
I
Bass is
cast
very
this.
simple and to the point. He is now, you know, doing adventuring and such so that he can continue to travel and learn more about people.
We've got both ends of the orc spectrum here.
It seems so.
But will
Fucking
they find
bougie
kinship?
Piece of shit.
But will they find kinship?
He would be very, very interested in your boy Declan because, they are. He hasn't really gotten the chance to interact with much of orc society, being, you know, from
The tundra?
fucking hellscape.
Eating the common caribou and drow.
You know, as you do.
Sure.
Maybe don't talk about eating drow while there is a half drow in the party. I'm sure maybe.
Hey, I forgot to mention Delilah's half drow.
No, I
Gotcha.
never would have
No,
guessed.
leave her alone! My wife is played precisely. Hold on, let me make sure I'm right about that.
No, it's only one. There's only been one.
So 1.5 drow by now.
We're
Still
getting
not surprising.
fractions. Welcome back to Drow Fractions.
Look,
I've eaten my fair share of weird things. Would anyone like some sulfur?
what?
I promise it tastes better than it smells.
I've probably eaten worse.
I'm sure you have.
Oh,
I think
no.
Born in the
Probably
mountains,
was.
Oh
raised
my-
in a cave.
Pinking
That-
tentacles.
That
Oh,
that
no.
very slight pause is all we need to know.
Trucking and fucking.
Okay.
Oh, please. Please help me.
There's no help I can provide for you.
This is duty.
So, if there was, did we all arrive here at the same time?
I assume you guys probably met up before you arrived.
hmm
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that we met up, like, whilst traveling.
It is very
Mhm.
upsetting that someone is idling their fucking riding lawnmower just fucking outside.
Ah, yes, your neighbor.
Oh yeah, your
Excuse
neighbors.
me.
I hope
It's
that
the
this won't
fucking, it's the
come
fucking
at night.
boomer post.
God damn it, you're right.
I'm just trying to put a noise gate on my recording here.
Or like the soft hum.
Here we
It's
go.
white noise for us.
I would prefer it not be on my recording. Is more what I was trying to solve. Just
So, if Godrak has like,
you're cutting out. You gotta talk closer to your mic.
We can at least hear her through yours.
No, she's
If Godrak-
coming through.
if Godrak is excuse me, has been doing like basically adventuring work for a while, I feel like you probably ran into Delilah once or twice about a year.
That sounds about right. Godric did do a lot of a general mercenary work, a lot of guarding halfling trade caravans. He's got quite a few knee-high friends.
If you've done that, you've probably met Alder once or twice, because Alder like fucking got hired onto a lot of those trade caravans.
Yeah, we've probably seen each other here and there. Then we might not be super well known to each other, but we'd probably recognize faces.
You're the stocky fella.
You're the writer.
You're the.
I feel like
At least I'm known for something.
It's probably worse things.
I feel like Baza. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I feel like Baza and Alder might have crossed paths a good couple times because of the nature of what they're doing.
I feel like Baza just started following Alder.
Yeah.
Alder's an orc that can cast spells.
Got a point.
That's very
Oh
true.
no. Kiki's,
Oh,
Kiki's,
oh no.
Kiki's dead.
There we go.
Okay.
Well,
We have movement.
He's dead.
You had
I'm
frozen
alive.
there for a minute,
Watch those wrist rockets.
just like the simulations.
Just
I
like
would
the
say like as the group is like kind of moving towards the settlement, Temerith probably would have had minimum interaction since she's been inside the church for quite some time, meaning a couple of like a few years. She's not used to speaking to anyone that wasn't of the church, and so it would probably be very awkward at first. And so after failing to be like, let me join you, she would make an awkward introduction in what she was, and then said, okay, bye, and would have probably stuck around, but would just aid them from over there.
After, like,
Yes,
Reformation.
absolutely. It's absolutely after that. And I will add this: during her studies, when she was learning about the history, she would have learned about the Reformation, and would actually find that Castor Pyregard to be a figure that she actually looks up to.
Oh, well, she's gonna be socially awkward. Fucking. Why? Because Castor Pyregard was a socially awkward man. His solution is to, like, fucking, okay, I'm gonna disengage from this uncomfortable situation and I'm going to go and eat on a nearby bench.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's why her introduction is that.
Valid.
Should probably be talk about what's. Yeah, sure. I guess.
I can't. I'm dead.
Well, so this game takes place in a world, and the premise of the last game was like this group of adventurers toppling like massive, dangerous eldritch horrors, and it came to a close recently just because of the unfortunate nature of D&D sometimes. But so that game, as it ended, like, and the things that happened in it, state of my world went from being like there is this large separation between the north and south. There's this on this particular continent. There is this large, like, cavernous canyon that separates the two for like more than 100 miles across it, which was caused by the war that took place between these two. That's kind of a huge point of contention. Like, and that's what's important. You guys, where you are right now, why it's illegal is because the treaty was signed between the North and South that neither one of them would make moves to try and colonize this land, because it would be viewed as an act of war. It would reignite aggression. So, in the last game, though, the reason why there was a war, I mean, this took place like 1,000 years ago, but the reason why tensions were rising again and it looked like there was a war, because the North is entirely owned by a singular empire of, like, Drow. They're very stereotypical fantasy, matriarchal, dark elves. Like, really, they're French. They're French and German.
And they're French.
Right.
Oh no.
Right. They're the worst guys.
Oh no.
But so, as a kind of a consequence of just a side effect of other things that my party in that game was investigating and already doing, they kind of disrupted the upper echelons of Drow government. And so there are several noble houses currently vying for control of the seat of power because the Empress has gone missing. She, for 10,000 plus years has ruled over these people. She's the reason why the war between the North and the South took place in the first place. Drow used to coexist in kind of like borderline utopian Magitech society with the other races of the world until she was born, and she was like, actually, we should vow for some Drow superiority. And the terrible war that preceded is what created a giant canyon between the two regions. So in that game, right, they drove her off. And now that she's gone and they don't have a succinct kind of centralized power, people are kind of pushing the boundaries of, like, well, the Drow government's not all in one right now. If we can just skirt around the edges. So the K&K Mining Company has put themselves squarely into mining, like, meteoric iron deposit that is in the demilitarized zone, and like we lost Key.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I don't think her character would know most of this. I'll wait like a second.
Yeah, you're good.
Or, I'll just repeat it. But, like, so they're here mining this resource for a number of reasons. Like, there's economic pressure put on them by a growing society in the desert, orcs that are able to outbid them for the prices on ore. But both, like, kind of the human and dwarven governments are watching this private enterprise commit an international crime because they're like, if they set a precedent and the drow don't contest them, then they can also begin expanding. But if the drow decide, oh no, this is a breach of our agreement, we're going to blast your ass back to the Stone Age, they have plausible deniability. They can be like, that is a free corporate entity. They're not our responsibility. Feel free to do with them as you wish. You guys are on immensely precarious ground.
I see.
Yes.
Ah, fine.
I
And Hobgoblin warbands in general are used to, so Godric doesn't give a shit.
Most hobgoblins
I mean,
scar, huh?
she didn't sign. She didn't sign up to be locked in a temple.
But
He kind
yeah,
of did, though.
there's a
No,
lot of
no,
stuff
yeah.
that is like contextually important about my setting that is not written a lot. Like, I can say like, hey, if you care a lot, you can go and listen to my old D&D game. But that's like 200 hours to listen to.
And it
Some of those
doesn't have
videos is 2 to 4 hours long on the reg.
and
Right.
it doesn't have an ending.
And it doesn't have the ending.
I
Like,
recorded half of it.
right, so, like, but anyone, you guys know you can just ask me questions, and I'll give you answers. Or you'll say something wrong, and I'll just be like, actually, like, very uncomfortably, actually, right. But that's kind of the size of it, right? That's part of why this particular situation is so special. Like, there are dungeons and ruins found all over the place, but where this particular ruin resides, because it's in this canyon between the two, where there used to be this kind of most continent sprawling metropolis from that precursor society that was destroyed by civil war, it's filled with a lot of really dangerous magitech. Like, it's filled with all kinds of like artifacts from that bygone era, where people were a lot fucking smarter. Where like there hasn't existed almost 1,000 years of technological regression. So generally, right, like there's a whole profession, like pickers, go and dig through the ruins in this place.
I prefer.
Breaking the law doing it, but it makes a lot of money. But this isn't just like a band of adventurers who are out of their depth. This is thousands of people in a dedicated, enterprising effort.
Out of their depth.
Well, very likely, right? But as long as they're not contested by military action, matter.
It's not illegal if you don't get caught, or B, they don't try to stop you.
Well, it's definitely illegal if they know about it and don't stop you. Until it happens so many times that the precedent has been set that they're not willing to contest you on the crime.
And then makes it not a crime.
But if you don't get caught, it's never illegal.
Absolutely.
So,
Too bad this is just a little too big to hope for that.
well, I was actually going to ask, unless anyone else has anything to say, I do have a little snippet that I put together for kind of the start of the game that I was originally going to do, like, use, kind of as an introduction for session. But it kind of seems like we got a rough idea of how the party met. Everyone's, for the most part, got their character sheet together. I think Kiki is back with the plane of existence.
My computer's being slow, but I'm here.
Yeah. So I can give you guys that, and we can kind of like, we can either like hang out for a bit. I'm probably dead though, because like I said, I don't have enough stuff to run a session. But
Fair.
I do appreciate that everyone has like been excited and wanted to have all their character sheets and stuff. So if you guys want to hear that, I can.
Sure,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
I'm good for it.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Well, all right. Goodbye,
Like,
everybody.
what the fuck do you expect me to say?
I don't know.
Fucking no! Do not give me this pertinent information. Do not.
I mean, it's
Do not tell
it's-
me anything.
It's not pertinent. It's like it's just.
I'll pardon your in.
The howling winds of Ava's northeast taigas whistle in cracks and crevices of the young glacial fjord that has carved its way seaward since traveled many harsh days on the path to rock through nearly barren glacial land. Taigas such as this one, inhabited by all manner of white fur predator. To the ashen volcanic steppes south and east mark a sizable chunk of dwarven territory. To arrive unceremoniously at a ramshackle mine shaft held together with damp wood and rusted nails, with but a few people outside its entrance. A young human fellow beckons you forward, barely more than 5 feet tall and with a charming gap between his front teeth. Himself is Carlyle the Sherpa. He guides you down the winding shaft of ever-newer excavation. The shaft gives a colossal change. What stands before you, resume, Glimmerrock. A jewel of a town carved from stone and brick, with wood carried in from the taiga above. Down below the frozen surface, in the subarctic conditions above, the geothermal heat meters of stone cause lower layers of old ice and permafrost to melt, resulting in cascading fresh water fills the bottom of the chamber in a pleasant mist. Such a pleasant and well-constructed establishment that at a glance could easily house more than a few thousand souls, would never betray that its true nature is that of international criminality and supernatural spelunking. And also,
I dig that.
there are attached.
I don't know.
Sure.
Ooh. I like pictures.
If you go to the story entry,
Ah. I don't know what you're talking about. Tall indeed.
Gorgeous.
Such a sight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Is it Owen Wilson or Cats?
Both.
Owen Wilson as a cat.
Wow. Wow. Okay, I'll get into costume.
I am sorely disappointed in all of you.
Hey, you know what's neat?
When
With the
seems
Fantasy
reasonable.
Grounds via little image viewer, if you hold the little golden icon, you can like slow pan up the image.
Well, where's the image?
If you click on the shield next,
You,
I'll say if you've got the story open, you click on the little shield button to where it says.
okay, I see it.
Yeah, that's like you said there were pictures. I don't see any pictures.
sorry.
Oh, click on. There's pictures. I found pictures.
Bro, you have pictures. I don't even have eyes.
Bro, you're still out here using eyes?
Cringe.
Got you there? Got you there?
If you want it to be.
What is that? I'm
Don't-
sure I'd have an answer.
Don't fucking worry about it.
Don't know? Don't
It's,
worry about it.
It's a figure made of stone.
It is.
That's all you know. That's all you need to know.
That's all we need to
Seems-
know.
It seems to be a statue carved from stone. Fucking, we're all point-and-click adventure game protagonists.
Ah,
Oh gods,
Welcome to Monkey Island 4.
Gods, I couldn't
Huh.
have fucking.
I'd like to
figured
use
that
a
one
leaf
out.
on the statue.
Fresh water. Other than that, there's nothing here.
I'm going to say kind of statue. Guys down. So bring goddess of Arbor, like double.
Yeah, we need shit.
Might not be the worst idea,
We need
considering everyone down here death without wood.
yeah.
We need that good wood.
I love how just
Wood.
hey,
Never seen this.
yo, we need trees.
I've never seen such a stunning visage of her.
She's pretty, isn't she?
Quite so. I need a himbo.
Ah.
By the way, sorry, Kiki, should we ever come across Kitsu, I want you to eat their heart.
What?
Please don't.
It wasn't. It was there.
Wait, wasn't Kutsu?
No, it's called a shambling mound. You just called it
Oh,
whatever
right,
you
that one.
wanted.
That's
Oh, we
right.
did.
We did call it Kutsu, so I assumed.
Haha, game context.
So, well, I'm
We're
about to
explaining.
provide it. There was
We're explaining.
horrible. Last order. I did the puzzle. Like rip out its core. I didn't have.
Oh, that's all right. I'm a vegetarian. I'm not a vegetarian, so.
What a carnivore.
So now I just have to worry about humanoid. I guess is honestly on whole slightly. It's upsetting, but it's.
If you eat a human heart, you gain man attributes.
Plus one to
Man
John.
with the powers of a man. He is man.
He is man with all the powers of two men. He can run slightly above average, leap tall buildings by climbing the stairs.
So you're saying if I eat,
Yes, you should.
Only one way to find out.
It'll put hair on your chest, like a man.
Oh my god!
I don't like that you seem to have experience with this.
We had to do some stuff to survive. Don't worry about it.
I don't like at all.
I mean, it's
Fair.
easy when you look at it through the lens of what is a man but an animal with politics.
Temerith isn't going to say a word. She's just going to stare very judgingly.
You can't say shit like that when none of this
All of you are
matters
like-
right now. A man is
All of
just a
you
beast
are
with
talking about fucking
politics.
cannibalism. Meanwhile, Baz is like
What
zoned
better way
out
to
playing
bond?
elevator music in his head.
Listen, I never said I was proud of the fact that I did it, but I mean,
I see we're
Hey,
sharing
wow.
lots of things.
I get it.
I'm sick
You're
of
down and you're
curious.
see, he gets it.
You gotta eat what you gotta eat.
Now, see, I love how pretty much the whole party is like, "Whoa, dude," and he's just trying to justify himself.
I see
Yeah.
we're sharing lots of things.
You gotta eat
okay?
what you gotta eat.
I think
I
Either
don't
I'm
you
going-
or them.
I think
I
I'm
don't
going to
prefer
be
it,
sick.
but I prefer not dying.
I
Yeah.
think I'm going to be sick, Alder says, eating a large mushroom from their bag dusted with sulfur.
Not anything.
Gee, I wonder why. Maybe it's because you're eating a literal poisonous material.
It's okay in small doses. I also have this elixir I made. It's a little bit of water, some citrus juice for flavor, and malachite.
Also,
We call it mineral water.
fun
Puts the
fun
toxic
fact,
in intoxication.
Fun fact, unless Amy deems it not so. It's a flavor thing. Like whenever Temerith sweats, the faint scent of sulfur seems to be around her.
That's gross, but you're welcome to keep it. That's a you original.
Egg.
Study
Egg.
skin.
Oh God.
Egg. Hey, what smells like eggs?
Okay.
Bad
Oh no,
eggs.
have they gone bad? Checks bag. No, they're still good.
It's just a little airborne. It's still good.
It's just more. It's so good.
One needs me. I'll be in a fucking pub.
Sounds like a time.
You're not welcome.
I wonder if they'd be interested in.
We'll find our own pub then.
Blackjack.
And hook it. In fact, forget the pub.
Would anyone like
Forget the hookers.
some rocks?
Who the hell?
What
Would
kind
anyone
of
like something
rocks?
to eat? I have an array of No, that one's poisonous. I have some plants. No, that one kills people.
Do you have anything that doesn't kill us?
Yes.
What would be the use of that?
Why did you pause?
Well, because all of the apples belong to Hogger.
Well,
You're
I'm gonna argue with him.
telling me. No. Hang on. I have food. I don't need any of it. You're telling me. that I'm trying to still work out.
Without
There-
dipping too far into the kobold voice, it seems.
Without dipping too far.
Oh God, it's Yerk! Ah!
Oh God, why am I here? This is a terrible place.
I have invoked a greater demon.
No, so I'm trying to do like a.
You're out of touch.
Meanwhile, in Amiens, Varg is looking for his friends.
Oh,
Where did they go?
I'm honored. But still
I suppose you can all have whatever the orc is having. I'll just have my stuff right here.
No. I'm not
There's
eating
just
the
loud
box.
crunching coming from Baza.
Hold on, wait. I'm not good with social cues.
If you're
I
confused
think
about the
she's
nature
saying
boy
no.
having nature stuff that is typically not edible, why are you surprised?
Hey, not a boy.
Look at this.
I am a nature
Nature
man.
man.
I'm pretty sure he's old enough to be my dad.
Let's hope not
Noted.
one of those either.
Only you, Baza.
He takes out his hands. One,
Don't make
two.
him count. We'll be.
why is she?
No. I want to see if he gets
Shadow!
this.
He's like sweating.
Shadow! Why would you do that's gonna take so long?
Three.
Oh no! I found the ones that don't kill anyone.
What comes after three?
Eva just sits on. Fucking.
I have roots.
Temerith is going to look at this himbo orc with such pity in her eyes.
Who would like some roots?
Kind of roots.
3 plus 1.
For
Four. I knew that.
they're well, I call them sap roots. They're slightly.
you know,
Akin to somewhat of a potato.
Let me get one of those.
I lost my place. I gotta start over again.
Oh my god!
It's okay, dear friend. It happens to the best of us in
Okay.
our
Don't worry about
scholarly
it, Baza. I
nature.
think we get the point. Thank you.
No, here. Help you.
And fucking Delilah reaches into her bag and hands Baza. Saw them on the. How many went? Okay, that's a bad question.
You're gonna ask me
Bad
that from a
Wait,
fucking
no, that is a bad
frozen
question.
tundra. How many winters have you seen, snow person?
One.
One. It was really long.
Just the one.
It hasn't stopped yet.
Just the one. Just the one.
Okay, let me rephrase. Years.
I don't think he knows what years.
One,
I don't think he
The
knows what
lid.
years are.
Lid.
two.
The lid.
Use the chalk, buddy.
Lid. Lid.
The lid.
The lid.
The lid.
Lid.
Hey, you know what? You look old enough to be a young man. Okay?
Buzzer here. Occupy your mouth with the root instead.
We'll go with that.
No,
I
rocks.
have some magnesium if anyone would like seasoning.
No, okay, look, you see? Hang on. And Delilah pulls down her
No.
fucking mouth covering. See these? And gestures. And they are all pointed.
Neat.
I don't do.
I have some of those.
Okay,
I have those too.
I don't do crushing.
Okay. I think
You
I
got-
have some
You don't even have
jerky
molars.
here. Are you akin to eating insects?
Fucking rock. Too good to eat bugs? Fucking
So,
God.
alright, so.
How
I
are you
will-
literally more fucking hoity-toity than the college kid?
Temerith, she reaches and rummages through her pack, and she hands the half-drow her, like, one of her rations, and it is just various meats and bread.
Perfect.
That's some bear jerky.
Oh no! No! I found it! Look! Giant roach jerky! I made it last week.
How do you...
You are
Actually,
tonight.
yeah. Teach me that
With
recipe.
consent.
With enthusiastic and continuing consent.
Never mind. I don't want that recipe.
Well, with Create Bonfire, it's quite easy. You just roast it for very... I think I ended up cooking it for about 3 days.
And it's not cinders.
No. It's incredibly
Hold on.
tough meat.
You're all good. I'm just in the middle of a call. I am drinking.
I also have this can of SpaghettiOs. If anyone would like it. God, this is just gonna be more of Twerp's fucking beaming eldritch knowledge into the mind of my D&D character every so
That
often.
was the best thing, though. Was fucking...
Twerp, what the fuck is Skyrim? I don't know.
What does yeet mean? Or what does yeet mean? I'm mad saying that. Occupy a special...
One day, perhaps they will return.
One day, I want to built that whole ass world. I want to.
And at least 4 hams. At any given time, I'm a goddamn medical anomaly. The doctors fear me, physicians are afraid, surgeons won't touch me. I'm unkillable, baby.
Bard.
Sure, man.
So,
Jesus Christ. Out of hell.
I was curious, but so our plan.
Define plan.
Bold of you to assume I have a plan beyond get money, spend.
I just so that we can diversify our skill pool.
So in combat,
Do what you cut.
I'm
Well-
very good at stabbing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she means like outside of combat as well.
I imagine
Uh,
we're perfectly
yeah.
capable.
gotcha.
I am specializing in the making of medicine and academia at large. I am trained in a good number of like studyable subjects, as well as crafting in nature to identify like useful plants and whatnot.
I know nature stuff also, mostly scouting, how to find food, where to find food, getting enough to feed the whole party. I'm also going to be good at regular battle medicine, Alder's going to have natural medicines using like herbs and shit. I'm going to have like gods and just actual like
I can heal your poison.
yeah, I'll have like field care and whatnot like that. I'm also going to be crafting snares and whatnot, so we'll have the ability to set up traps and such, and do ambushes and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Timareth is good at whacking. However, she is mainly going to, in terms of combat, she's mainly going to be on the front line, attempting to, kind of defend her allies, for the most part. While I'm sure our local himbo will do most of the whacking.
I miss Locke.
I have some healing capability through my lay on hands. As for out of combat, she has a couple of basic supplies. She comes from a laborer background, so if you need something heavy lifted, call her. She also knows kind of just how a majority of shops get their wares through the usual channels that they tend to go by. So she's kind of knowledgeable when it comes to that. That's honestly pretty much it for right now.
So we've got a meat wall and a
is
thoughtful meat wall.
Yes.
Baza is a fucking wall of muscle. He is here
Yes.
to do fucking damage.
Point at enemy.
Yeah, point him in a direction and he will destroy.
He is
but,
not a man, he's
also,
a weapon.
He is a tool. The tool is weapon.
But contrary to popular belief, he is well traveled and well versed. He knows shit about magic.
Well, yeah, he's out on a whole ass quest to study it, I should hope.
Yep.
But-
He's very much going to be avidly paying attention to any kind of magics he can observe.
Oh, you're gonna like Delilah then.
Alder
I'll
as well, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll
Yep.
cast some magic here and there, so
Yeah, but
it's a little different. It's
And then
a
you've
little
got
different.
Primal Arcane and Divine you can study.
I am here to study how magic fucks with the environment.
So Trunk's got a basic skill, but he's got a fairly wide-ranging skill to start. Knows a bit about everything apart from sort of magic and nature and survival. But going forward, it'll be sort of angling more towards stealth, thieving, and really dabble into sort of diplomacy and talking. As for combat, he's very good at stabbing. So we'll be using sort of the while the meat walls are in front, he'll kind of sneak around the side and try and get like flanking attacks in for a bit of decent damage there.
Jack of all
Rogues be
trades,
like-
master of shadows.
Rogues be
Yeah.
like, what are you trained in? Dude, what aren't I?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm trained in the majority of skills. It's
Yeah,
great.
bro. I played a rogue. That shit's nuts. You like skills?
Have all the skills.
I think by the time we stopped playing, Twerp was only like untrained in like maybe 5 things.
That's
I mean,
pretty
I'm trained
impressive.
in all but.
Oh, you're trained in actually all of them.
I'm trained in everything but 6 at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You start off with just a fuck ton of skills. It's great.
Fuck it, man.
You get quite a few of them as a ranger too, but I don't think rogues. I think rogues top it off for skill whoring.
Yeah,
I
they're
would-
the
I would
fucking
imagine.
they're skill monkeys. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Versatile set of things.
There's one thing about Temrith as well that I might have to build, if I get a chance to. But I was thinking with her being specifically a devil spawn, innate in her blood, she's pretty good at detecting bullshit.
Neat.
Ah, shit.
Him,
I don't lie well.
how good you are at connecting. Excuse me, connecting other shit.
That's something we'll have to. That's something that's up for debate.
I mean that's entirely dependent.
Die rolls, I imagine.
No, it's
Correct.
dependent on your wisdom.
Oh,
Because they don't have like insight checks or sense motive checks. So
Oh right.
oh, yeah.
the way lying works is deception and oldies. That's whatever you're.
Okay. Gotcha.
So
okay.
anyone, I guess, who's really interested in lying to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna make people roll dice, right? Like, if anyone
Yeah.
lies to you in the party and you suss it out, like, I'm not gonna be like, well, you're. But other people lying to you are gonna be presumably.
Yeah. Fair.
Since I like doing this on Lila's.
There you go.
Sure. That is very handy.
Yes. It is a useful thing to have in the party.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Very much.
Combat ability. Like playing a sorcerer, so no.
So it looks like for our combat setup, we're probably going to have Delilah and Godric at the back, since Godric wields a longbow. And then we'll have Alder somewhere in the middle-ish doing what they do. I think druids are largely buffs and such. We'll
Actually,
have
no. Primal spell list is.
Yeah, primal spell list is a lot of
It's-
fucking blasting.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot of blasting.
So we'll have Alder, Delilah, and Godric at the back, putting out range damage, while we've got Temerith and Baza up front, along with Hoggers, of course.
Yeah!
And
Pig!
and Plum sneaking around to get him in the back while our frontliners have him distracted.
Yes.
Yes. That's more or less how I see combat going for majority of the time.
Well, guys,
Alright, sounds like we got a
congratulations.
good plan.
In 10 minutes, that was more planning than I have seen. 7 years. Indeed.
This is
Don't
the most
worry, as
planning
soon
you're
as the
probably
first
going to see.
combat occurs, the plan will go out the window.
Everybody's
gonna go
got
out
a
the
plan
window.
until you get socked in the jaw.
No plan survives contact. Get me.
Nope.
Exactly.
No enemy survives contact with the hog.
Heard which one?
That's for me to know, and you
Damn.
hopefully not to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn. Ouch. Big
Handle
oof.
my hoggles, man.
The porcine penetrator.
Oh, I don't like
God.
that one.
I don't like that. Please take it back.
Oh,
No,
my
Oh.
no,
crimes against
no,
human
Amy.
decency.
Amy.
That seems
Amy.
reasonable.
It's official now. That's what it is.
Oh, good.
No, it's not.
Oh,
You
good.
don't
not.
get to name
Oh.
my pig.
Oh,
You don't get lord over this.
But we can nickname it.
No. You don't have pig rights. Only I get pig rights. I am the layer of pig law.
Is that related to bird law?
Oh God. I control the hog.
School.
He who controls the hog controls the universe.
He who controls the hog controls the world.
I am the one who.
I am the one who hog.
I am the one who. Backpack for his applesauce. Oh yeah, Hoggers has a backpack full of apples.
Ah, yeah.
Man.
that is mandatory.
Yeah, that's how he eats. That's his ration.
I gotta appreciate, right? Talked about things like camp. It's been
Yeah.
only 2 hours that already talked about things like cannibalism, but the pig is the most wholesome here. It's just a picture of pillow swine.
Is that how Hoggers actually look?
I will draw Hoggers.
Okay.
I will draw both Hoggers and Alder.
Big fuzzy pig.
Because I'm sorry, every time Hoggers is mentioned now, the only image I have in my head is rotund.
So are you gonna make a Hoggers Pog? Gonna make a Hog Champ?
The Hog Champ's his full name. Fucking
Yes.
excuse you.
Are you going to make an emote?
Perhaps.
Do it.
I'll have to I'll have to do drawing studies on how to pog.
There you go.
I myself haven't crafted a pogger yet.
Are we
God.
gonna-
This is what the humans call a pogger.
Oh god.
I wish
The
I
only-
could cat check you.
I can
The
fucking
ol-
fake gat check you.
Poggers, the only thing that will survive human extinction. The one thing that aliens will descend upon and be like, oh yes, human be poggers.
What are you?
What is?
I have a BB gun.
Oh,
It's metal.
wish Reese were here to fucking pull the bolt on his fucking A.
Gat check. The Chungolian mastermind.
The fucking picture. I need to.
This is of him pointing his gun at the fucking computer.
So Sean, you know, called Reese, wild man. Great.
Barrel.
He's not Dan.
He's a feral man.
He's not Dan who shoots guns inside his own house.
Yeah, Dan does just put some 22 in their ceiling.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Hold on, I will show you a video and you will.
Oh boy.
Macho man. Yeah.
Now I'm concerned.
Should be, but not.
You
I
should
mean,
be.
Dan's
Dan's
fine.
out there.
Dan's weird, but they're okay. This is
Oh.
an actual video of our friend Dan.
Alright, second.
When
let
you
me
watch
log-
this video, you will understand. This is exactly the type of person that shoots a.
This will be good.
That's okay.
Okay.
The amount of digging gets me every time.
Out of digging.
So many bullets.
So many bullets, Jesus.
This was Reese's response to his computer restarting
there-
out of the blue.
This is response to
appropriate
Windows updates.
It seems reasonable, to be honest.
Number of times I have heard fucking pull the slide on that. Life voice all is honestly beyond number.
All deserved.
Mostly.
Wonder if I can find that one picture of Reese pointing at chat.
But aside, I appreciate everybody's presence. I'm gonna finish. I don't have business. I'm not gonna.
Seems fair enough.
Well, I mean, we chose to be here, so you're not really taking any time.
You're not really.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
not really
more-
taking it. You're not taking shit.
I don't want to be awake, and I'm not gonna make myself stay awake.
Meaning,
Good
I feel
night.
that.
Don't
I
let the
feel that.
Tasmanian devils bite.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. Just check your pillow.
Mm.
Make sure
I'm
to double check your
concerned.
shoes.
You probably should be.
Don't be.
It's
I'm in
great.
your home.
The only thing funnier than that video of Dan are
The helmet picture.
the pictures of Dan in his fucking body armor that doesn't fit. Because Dan is an awkwardly shaped, like, 6'4" fellow, and it just...
I just want to.
Sure.
Guys.
Sure.
Things will be.
Say that.
Okay.
Pass my vote to the winds. What happened?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Don't... It's 2020. Don't get your hopes up.
I mean, I don't know. October's been pretty
I may
good.
be stupid.
Don't
Fucking
jinx it.
dummy.
Don't jinx it.
Well,
For the love of God, don't jinx it.
that's true.
Don't
That's true.
threaten us with 2020 turning around in the final quarter.
2020 sure was a year.
It was a year. It has been a year.
The
No,
only
it's not
saving
It's been a fucking
grace.
decade.
The only
Yeah.
saving grace is that maybe some U.S. politicians and all of their hubris will choke to death on the virus they've let strangle our country.
My hubris.
We can hope.
It didn't happen for Boris, so it probably won't happen for us. Like
No.
Jesus.
As you say to me, took her pain in it.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
still hope.
Hmm?
There's still hope.
Cat.
Oh.
The kitty makes things better.
Yeah, it does.
How come Cam gets like the nice kind of cat, and we have 5 like shades of bastard?
Boots disrupted
Shades.
Cam's book.
No, Boots existed as a cat, and Cameron invited a fellow over who is allergic to cats. How much ass he gets after that point is his own fault.
Yeah.
Ruiner of nut.
Ruiner of.
Destroyer of bone.
But our cats are just mean,
The anti-fuck.
or dumb, or both.
Sits like a shrimp.
Reference.
I
Oh,
don't know.
Oh,
Both.
it was such a
Both.
bad
You mean
back and only
dwarves?
Dude, the positions I sit on the fucking playing D so upsetting because I'm like, man, I'm surprised I have not developed scoliosis at this point.
Man,
Mm.
I get that. Bathe.
Why are you...
Welcome to the tub.
Milk
I'm
in the
done.
tub.
It's
Welcome
been
to the
it's been
tub.
lovely. That is the last thing I
That's the last straw.
Check your pillowcases for Tasmanian devils.
Wait.
Oh, that's right. We're in our fucking spoopy game on Thursday.